Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's MC here. I just got this new deck in the post. It's a new release. I got it from Amazon. They just delivered it right now, so I thought I'd do my video about it. It's called the Change Tarot, and it's by Jessica Dorr and illustrated by Xavier Lopez. I think I'm saying that name right. And it's a 78 card deck guidebook for psychological and spiritual exploration. That's kind of what sold me to this deck. This is what the box looks like. By Hay House. On the back it says, this captivating and transformative 78 card tarot deck seamlessly entwines the realms of psychology and spirituality, designed to offer a truly unique and profound approach to tarot reading. This deck serves as a powerful tool for healing, self-empowerment and spiritual awakening. The Change Tarot explores new ways of looking at the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, guided by psychology, behavioural science, spirituality and old stories. This allows for a holistic understanding of the human experience and encourages readers to explore the intrinsic I can't say that word. Intrinsic, oh, you know what I mean, you can read it, of their inner worlds and undercover hidden truths. It's like a tongue twister, that word, I can't read it. So here we go, let's have a look at the box. Nice sturdy box with a star inside it. And just mauve and yellow on the inside. Actually, I haven't even opened it yet. Looks like it's printed in two halves. You can see the separation there. So let's take that off. It's pretty much RWS recoloured, pretty much. Slight changes to it, I think. I really like the psychological approach to this deck, that's why I purchased it. This is what the book looks like. It's got the same writing on the back here, and then talks about the artist and the writer. Then we have introduction, getting to know the deck, card interpretations of the major arcana and the minor arcana, and then working with the Change Tarot, about the author and about the artist. So for the major, you have just a little write-up for each card. There's no imagery or anything. Seems like the same, bit more for some certain different cards, but same amount of writing for the minor too. So it's got that. That's how much the guidebook looks like. I'll draw a card at the end so you can see what it says. So it talks about here in this one, orienting your practice, and connecting with your deck, asking questions, shuffling and spreads, and then about the author and artist at the back. Cool. Right, let's have a look at the cards. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I actually really like the colour palette of this as well. There's the Fool. I love the clothing there. I like the blacked out colours and the limited colour palettes like black, yellow and red and white. The Magician, High Priestess. Still pretty traditional, and the Rider-Waite-Smith. We've got the Empress, the Emperor, Hierophant. Sort of they've mixed the genders around in some of these cards. And normally you'd see a male figure here, and here you have a female figure. And you've got the Lovers, Chariot. I just love the colours of this. The Strength, very happy. Looks like a lion dog a little bit, because the mane's quite that big. It's quite a strange looking lion, to be fair. Still cute though. Oh, the Hermit. I like the shadowing on the cloak there. I really like that. That's pretty. I like how the background's quite like basic. There's no shadowing, or it's mainly focused on the figures for that, for the details. Wheel of Fortune and Justice. Here we've got another hangman. There's death. Oh, there's like a purpley tone to some cards as well. We've got the devil and temperance. The tower. Interesting, there's a crown there. Star. Moon. The sun. And judgment. And the world. And slight changes to the normal RWS imagery you'd see, but only minor changes. Like, you could easily pick this up as your first deck and read it if you follow the RWS book and that. Ace of Wands. Two of Wands. Oh, interesting, that's green. Three of Wands. Four of Wands. Five of Wands. Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands. Here we have our page, our knight, queen, the kitty, and king. That has a lizard friend. You're interested in the clothing, the patterns they have on them actually. Loving this deck. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Six of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups, and 10 of Cups. You've got a page, a knight, a queen, and the king. Onto the Ace of Swords now. Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, and 10 of Swords. And then you've got a page, a knight, a queen, and a king. Yeah, I'm loving this redrawn artwork. Really like the style. And you've got the Ace of Pentacles, and a two, Three of Pentacles, and a four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, and 10. Then we have the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. I'm going to give these cards a shuffle. Let me just see what the cards look like first. That's the backs, what the backs look like. Matches the inside of the box. That's the backs of the cards. Seems like there's a bit of damage already. in these cards, and I haven't even used them yet. I think that's where this was wrapped around it, I think. Must have damaged it. I wonder if it's like that on any other cards. Just seems to be on that one for some reason. Must have took the pressure off the bindings. Bit of a shame. So to me, that's telling me that these cards might not hold up to like heavy use if that's already there after just opening it. So I can see it coming away at the edges if you're going to rip or shuffle or use it a lot, which is a shame because these are really nice cards. And it's quite thick, it's quite good cardstock. Not the best cardstock, I reckon it would, if you folded it, it would have a bend there. It's that sort of type of cardstock. I like that it's matte. But yeah, I reckon if you like to treat your cards quite roughly, I don't think it'll hold up that well. I think you'll get a lot of issues. That's a shame, because I really like that. I'm a overhand shuffler anyway, so I don't know how that was going to affect me. So let me shuffle these and see what the guidebook says about the cards. So let's see what message this deck wants to tell me. There we have death. Oh, nice. Okay, let's see what this says in the guidebook. I'm interested in what the psychological angle is on this deck, because obviously it's not in the imagery, so I'm wondering what it says in here. Guidebook. Okay, it says, the mythic hero's journey contained 3 distinct phases: departure, initiation, and return. After initial departure comes the initiation stage, which may have to do with the mystery of death in tarot. It's during this stage that the hero often enters into a seemingly inescapable situation, like the belly of a whale. In the case of Jonah and the whale, Jonah prays and asks forgiveness for 3 days and nights inside the belly of a giant whale. To the outside world, he appears to have perished. In actuality, he has not, and this reveals the mystery of what Clarissa Pinkola Estes calls the life-death cycle. Having died, one is reborn, and in that process transformed. We may understand that death makes way for transformation, but that doesn't make it any more comfortable. We might recall the hanged man's lessons of curiosity and willingness as keys to acceptance. That won't make it easy. Just as Jonah and other heroes of old tales have been chucked overboard against their wishes, it is rare to go willingly into initiation. I like that it's not a typical write-up of the cards. It talks about the hero's journey and then associates it with a story a lot of people would know. I would like more though. Let me grab another card and see what this one says as well. Obviously, it didn't shuffle that great. We have Temperance here. So, for Temperance, it says, seeing the world in a pairs of opposites affects our lives in countless ways. This way of making sense of things can manifest as black and white or catastrophic thinking, which tends to oversimplify complex situations. For example, a person who sees things in terms of extreme opposites might feel depressed and believe in that moment that suffering is all life ever is, even if just last week they felt connected and alive. Therapy models like dialectical behaviour therapy teach people to challenge this tendency to think in a way that can synthesize opposites, rather than exacerbate stark divisions. For instance, this practice, we can acknowledge that we're doing our best while also knowing we need to do better. We can accept that skillful people sometimes make mistakes and good people can behave in hurtful ways. In some versions of the Grail legend, it's said that the Grail, a sacred treasure, was left behind on Earth and guarded by the angels who stayed neutral during the feud between God and Satan. The angel Intemperance, who stands with one foot on land and one in water, suggests that the practice we too see beyond right and wrong, that there is more than one truth to every situation, and that it's possible to hold paradox. So there is some things about spherical modules in some of the entries, but not in everything. So I think on the back of the box it says they look at new ways by looking at behavioural science, spirituality, and old stories and psychology. But it's not for every card, which I wish they did that, because that'd be more interesting. Like if they had different sections for each card, I think that would be in a way much more beneficial, especially if they're going for that angle in the first place. You think they'd go out with it rather than just selecting the certain ones for each thing. So there's that to consider if you're interested in this deck. But if you just like the colour palette and what it looks like, then yeah, go for it. But yeah, I can't see it holding up well long term if you ripple shuffle. Definitely not. Which is annoying. I can see like damage here on the edge of this card already. And you just saw me open it. I haven't really used it at all, so yeah, that don't bode well, does it? So it was quite an affordable deck if you think it's only going to be a deck you use like for a short term, I suppose. But yeah, this is the Change Tarot. I do really like it. I like the art style and that, but obviously I wish it had more information. If it was going to go for that therapy psychological approach, I wish it had it for every card. But it'd be interesting to see what it says about other cards too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye.